Let's go.
Welcome back to the Natural Physique podcast. We've got episodes number fuck knows. It's myself, Matt, and Noah this time. I was looking back at the last episode. I just said Finn at the start and fuck Noah off. So yeah, we are back with another episode. We don't entirely know what we're going to chat about. We're just going to chat. We'll get a few wee topics. We've chat GPT'd it because that's all we can do with our generation. We'll get 35 minutes, do a wee quick fire, some questions, chat about some different topics, and there's Noah. He's in the Cayman Islands, which is great. So, how are we all doing, boys? Give us an update on yourselves, Noah. On holiday,
I'm
it seems.
glorious. I'm on holiday at the minute.
Banging.
No, unfortunately, how do I get rid of my background?
Just keep it on.
Yeah,
No, keep
unfortunately,
going.
firmly in Paisley. But things going good. I'm trying to think. We filmed this last week. Really, fuck all's going on. I done my Christmas shopping. I'm a little bit heavier. I'm a little bit stronger. And things are moving just fine. Obviously, Mr. Fifth is back to work now, so I had my check-in this morning, which was nice to have that back in place because I did feel a little bit lost in a sense. Just kind of like, right, okay, I know I've got the same targets I did last week, but almost wanting to message and be like, right, okay, what do you think about this? But also being like, right, he's not wanting messages, I'll just fucking crack on with things. So gave him that kind of space, and the week's gone smooth. Um, and yeah, that's about it. Things in a
Cold
nice spot.
stepping twos out.
No, it's not out, mate.
Not
So
yet.
don't be fucking lying to the audience here, mate.
I've seen on your story you said it's live, no?
No, I didn't say it's live. I said it's coming out, stupid.
Nah, sorry,
It
bro.
is getting edited at the moment. Well, it's all edited, but I need to blur out one word. And I also need to.
What's the
I need
word?
to. Oh, I'll have to blur it on this as
Then
well.
I need to blur it out there. Don't make me do
Um,
that.
so I need to get a bleep over a word, and then I'm putting subtitles in the bottom, so it can be sound for Japan. But yeah, episode two will be out, and although to be fair, when this is out, it'll already be out. So
Yeah.
subscribe to Japan with Noah if you want to see some soul stepping.
Is that what the YouTube channel's called?
Tube.
Yeah, so I made the YouTube when I was gonna like film over in Japan, and then I realized I actually don't want to film when I'm here. I just want to fucking enjoy being here. And then before you know it, the YouTube's lied dormant since then. Um, just watching like squad builder showdowns with AJ3.
Nice.
And utter shit. So yeah, we're actually posting on YouTube. But to be fair, everyone's on that YouTube grind
I
at the
was going
minute.
to say, mate, like it's actually really good to see. I've seen a
Yeah.
couple of people make like snarky comments, like, "Oh, everyone's doing podcasts and YouTubes these days." I think it's fucking brilliant, though. I love like following like people that you're like but like
Yeah.
this is the thing. I because of where I'm located, where you're located, we don't get to like see each other every day. This
Mm.
podcast for us is like a good catch up. So it's
Yeah.
nice to have like other podcasts to listen to that you're friendly with those people, you're good mates with them, and just see what they've been up to. And same with the YouTube, like following along and seeing the processes.
That's what's happened. Beyond the process and lifestyle loops.
Yeah,
Two new pods have come out.
good pods.
Mate, lifestyle loops is buying.
Mate, it'll be good. Like we were talking, there's no Irish kind of like natural bodybuilding podcast. There's one Irish podcast. Oh no, there was two. There's one with Neil Rennie who like does a load of coverage over like
The
mainly
shows.
PCA shows, to be honest. Like fucking PCA Ireland merchant. But there's also another one with like Dara Mack and stuff.
Yep.
Because it's
I've
like Dara
seen
Mack,
that.
Mark
Yeah.
Hodgson.
Mark Hodgson or whatever. Hodgson, I don't know.
Yeah, so they've got that one. I think it's called like the Celtic Cast. But there's nothing for like natural bodybuilders. So we were like, you know what, this will be good to just
A little niche
first of
there
all
for you.
have a podcast where we can just chat about life and shit. But also like preview shows, review shows, kind of just get like a bit more of a spotlight on like the Irish natural bodybuilding scene because similar to you guys in Scotland, like it's such a small
Dead.
community. But
I wouldn't say
when you
dead,
look at
yeah, but it's just very small and there's
but like when you
quite
look at the
niche.
athletes, though, the athletes are all
Yeah.
fucking really, really good.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like getting a couple more eyes on that, but mainly just having a laugh because we all get on so well. So
I think the fact that the majority of the shows are in England, like obviously the biggest crowd of bodybuilders or athletes is going to be from England, but there is those little like small hotspots and hubs in Glasgow and Belfast and all these little different pockets where there is like
Gyms. Yeah.
yeah
mm,
people that take this a little bit more seriously, and you don't really hear from it too much because again, there's very few people in these little pockets, and if there is, they're probably not going to want to post about it. At least here, folk won't post on social media because of ridiculture, and folk
Mhm.
just kind of hiding away from it for the longest time because you'll be told, "Oh, that's piping, that's fucking, that's pure embarrassing posting that or this, that, and the other," and people will just shoot it down before you know it. So, I think having people that will just speak about it in the environment. And again, like we don't get to see Matt and Jake and Cameron and all that ever really. We see Matt often, we don't see Jake that much, and I don't think I've ever met CBAM. So in terms of like seeing these communities, it's the only opportunity to understand what's going on in that other country that's what's popping over there.
Yeah,
So mate, it's fucking class. The
But I was
it's
going to
nice,
say,
isn't
mate,
it?
beyond the process was fucking brilliant.
Yeah,
See,
it's
you know
hilarious.
the
I
way
watched it.
somebody said it at the very start. It's like making it like the Scottish version of like bro chat.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's like that's bang on. Like just get like a load of boys on a podcast, just chat, see what they've
yeah.
been up to, and just have a laugh. And it's such.
The amount of 6-7s was incredible.
Mate, I was crying at Leo.
Mate,
Yeah,
I
he
don't
Leo,
know if Leo
he got
means
so
to be
excited.
that. I don't know if he
And then
means
he
to be
sat there
that
like
funny,
waiting
but
for everyone
he's.
to notice. And then you went as well.
Leo gets me so. Thing is, Leo. I don't think Leo knows how funny he is, and he don't
Yeah,
think he
yeah,
means
yeah.
to be funny. He pulls a little face, and he always like looks up and does this little meerkat like little wiggle. Mate, he's the fucking best. But mate, that podcast went down really well. I was surprised 'cause I went over to post about it on Instagram, and it got like 200 views. That podcast, I was like, actually done all right for us, literally just spouting shit about anything.
Yeah.
That's what people want to listen to.
It's nice.
Yeah, I prefer to listen to that than something like overly educational.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like, I know J3, you do a podcast, and I used to listen to it now and again, but I was like, I'm honestly falling asleep in my car listening
Mhm.
to this. I need something that's a little bit more enjoyable, like having a little bit more of a laugh, like just random debates. So like that, when you do that in bro chat, I much prefer listening to that. So it is good. And as you say, like people need to stop being afraid of posting shit. It's really like not the end of the world. If somebody thinks it's a bit embarrassing, who cares? You
Yeah.
know, if it works out and you actually start to make a living off of it, making more money than them, more successful than them, people are like, oh, look what he's doing. It's only when it actually kind of works out, people are like, oh, fair enough. You're going to go through a period of this feels a bit weird. Like, I feel strange doing this. I remember when I started posting in the fitness Instagram, Josh C. Fit, and
Yeah.
I was like, I feel like a fucking weirdo doing this. And I'm posting myself, like, my physique, pretty much my
And
boxes.
your
I was like,
boxers.
yeah, I was like, oh,
Yeah, my butcher's wet dream, the original fucking like as soon as I made it, it was private because I didn't want anyone to see it. It was literally just posting. It was almost like posting loads of content, and then when I felt
like a wee
comfortable, I was like,
logbook.
okay, I'm gonna do
Yeah.
it public.
Yeah. I would started like posting like reposting stories that Finn would put up of my check-ins before I started prepping. I remember my ex's mum pulled me aside one time in a house being like, you need to stop posting like you and your pants so much on Instagram. Like I don't want to see
That's
that.
crazy.
And I was just I'm just trying to show that I'm going on stage tanned and oiled up, fuck's sake, in a thong. Deal with it. And now it's my job to wear, to be fair, I now wear longer shorts. So there you go.
I've actually put more items of
Yeah, I've
clothing.
actually got more clobber on, so yeah,
Yeah,
sorry about that, Vicky. There you go.
sadly. Nah, yeah, it's a big thing within especially Scotland, as you say. Like a lot of people are just afraid to do stuff that's a little bit different, but go for it. Who cares if it's something that you're passionate about, something that you want to do, and even if it does take years to do it, crack on. Like if you actually feel passionate about it, then there's nothing stopping you. If you're very consistent with shit, and very consistent with your content, then you will definitely make progress. Something that I've noticed as well, especially December time, like a lot of people say, December for coaches can be very quiet. I honestly think it's the opposite. If you are very, very on the ball with your posting, like so many more people are seeing your stuff. And this is for any coaches out there watching this, because I noticed it last year and I'm already starting to notice it this year. January is going to be big. And that's before January comes around. Like the people that want to start in January are thinking about it in December. You know, they're thinking like, who am I going to go with? What am I going to do? It doesn't just come to January and then they're like, all right, let me start looking for a coach. It's pointless. You know, they're already looking in December. They're starting to speak to coaches in December, and then they start up in January. So making sure you're on the ball with your posting, you're posting majority like of the days throughout the week, you're on it with your stories. I've got like a new kind of content strategy in a sense. me, you, and them. So me is posting about me. You is like this content is towards you, and it's going to help you, and that's like my ideal client in a sense. So it's actually educating them, and then them is look at them, look at my clients, look at how much they've progressed. And if I can post two of me, two of you, and two of them per week, people are seeing my content much more consistently. I'm educating people. They're realizing that there is actual value to my coaching because I'm giving out good free information, posting client transformations, posting myself, and letting people know what's happened with me. People are flying in the door. Like there's a lot more inquiries. I'm getting a lot more interaction because while we went through the competitive season, I wasn't posting as much, and I've noticed a massive, massive difference with just getting back on top of posting. So, that kind of segues on nicely from what we're talking about with just actually posting and going out there and putting stuff out there. It really makes a difference. I've got a lot of clients that want to start online coaching. They're posting like once a week and you can't tell they're a coach. They'll post maybe some
Oh,
training
yeah.
clips or
Mm.
like a wee picture of them with their top off. And it's like no one knows you coach anyone, and why would they trust you? Like that's why podcasts are also so good because it allows people to actually get to know you. I just podcasted that you're nut. Please give me clients. Is that what you're laughing at?
Mate, honestly, fuck, I've got too many podcasts at this point. But yeah, to be fair, like it's one of those ones. Alex Hormozy said something about it. He was like, do so much volume that it becomes unreasonable that you aren't successful. And sure,
Mm.
there's an element to volume just doesn't. If volume only means so much, if it's just shit volume.
Overtraining, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
Drug
actually
volume.
putting out quality content and doing it consistently for an extended period of time, there's no reason why you wouldn't get to where you want to be if you're actually adhering to these things. And again, like if you look at all three of us, we all started from from scratch. We all became, you know, posing coach whenever hadn't been posted about posing coaching. Josh, you'd started coaching before you competed. I'd started coaching from competing. Like we all had an Instagram and we all made our first post. And now we're all sat in a podcast talking about it all, and it's our full-time job. So we travel around the UK. Josh has just come back from LA. Like it quite clearly can materialize if you actually just stick to it and
Yeah, you
keep
get it
on your
going and
page.
actually continuously do it. Like, especially even with coaches when things do get busy. And again, I've kind of struggled with this before when you do get really busy, going off the ball with it. And then before you know it, like, just because coaching's a luxury at the end of the day, if people have got car payments, they've got bills to pay, their house and so on and so forth. If they've got that and then there's coaching there, that's the first thing to go. So you're always going to have clients leave. It's inevitable. Now, your retention rate obviously does matter. Like, there is going to be coaches out there that sell a dream that just like give you positivity. Oh, this, and that. And the client retention rate is probably horrendous because it's just selling a dream. If you can coach really well, you can, actually set out realistic expectations. Your client retention is going to be a lot better. But when, you're posting really consistently, if there's any clients leaving, you're always getting more clients in, it's continuously going up. If you stop posting, even when you're doing really well, in a few months' time, you're like, for fuck's sake, why did I stop posting? Because look where I am now. You've not went up in clients. You feel like you've put in a lot of work, but you're still just in the same spot. So, yeah, staying on top of that for any coaches out there, I think that's a good wee topic to sort of cover because I've definitely noticed a big difference recently from doing that posting. But yeah, everything else, Matt, you didn't give us a wee update. Do you want to go through anything?
It's
Has
what I was
anything
doing.
happened?
I was flicking through my camera roll to try and see what's actually happened this week, but it's all just post-workout photos. Um,
Nice. You do look a lot. So, see the post or the story that you put up side by side. Was that end of the diet to now, or
so
was
that
that
was
like halfway through the diet to now? Because you're a lot leaner, and I'm like, if
that's
that's
when I quote unquote locked in after the show season. That's when I was like trying to think when it was. It was around October, so I
yep,
think I only had like another 4 weeks left of the diet. But I was what 4 pounds, no 3 pounds lighter on the now compared to then. It
yeah,
genuinely looks about 15 pounds.
yeah, it's
Now,
crazy.
a lot of that is probably just body fat dropping off and then pushing fullness back up. So I could, in theory, be like 5 to 7, 8 pounds lighter in theory, but obviously a
Yeah,
lot
Yeah.
now. But the physique is just fucking dramatically different. And I think this is like one of the first kind of diet reversals that I've fully committed to. Just because of more so understanding and having I suppose like a better understanding of like what I actually want to achieve next year and how big and how serious those goals are. Coming out of the reversal of the pre-prep last time, I was just like, oh, I'm reversing now, you get a bit more food. I'm going to be competing again next year. Don't want to get too soft. but now I'm like
Laser
prep
focused.
essentially
Yeah.
started. Like I'm in theory, as competitive bodybuilders, we are always preparing for the next show, no matter
Yeah.
like at what point of the year it is. So I really have just kind of like properly committed to the phase. And just the physique is just improving every day. It's getting better and better, which is really, really cool to see. So
Yeah.
it makes me very excited to see what like I don't start prep until May.
Yeah.
So
You got a
I've
lot of
got
growing
so
and
much time. It's like
yeah.
another 6 months, which is
May.
yeah, beginning of
Crazy.
May.
Oh fuck yeah, your shows are gonna be like
So
late in
my shows kind of kick off like September time. So
fuck, right,
I think
okay,
we're
yeah.
going like 16 to 20 weeks before show number one.
Yeah.
Really just trying to get all that body fat pulled
Get as
off.
much
And
off
then,
again.
yeah, I think you know what? I think Tim actually kind of said get all of it off before show number one. Because we don't really have like enough time in between shows to be
Yeah.
able to cool down a little bit more and then feed up into another peak week. It's actually like back to back and pretty hectic. I think I've maybe got a bit of time between like my third and fourth show. But at that point, really just trying to keep the physique nice and fresh, fill up a little bit more, and actually essentially do this phase that I'm in right now, but just at the end of prep,
Yeah.
reverse out, look leaner, drop off fatigue,
Yeah, just
get
look better
fuller,
and better.
and you just look better and better. So yeah, very exciting times. Yeah, nothing's really happened. Did a little bit of I was going to say I did a bit of baking with my mum, but she baked without me, made some cookies. So, but
Can
we're
you
going to be
did
doing that
did, did you eat
on.
them?
I had three, but the
Oh,
amount of
you bottled it.
mate,
I love
no,
committing
no, no, no,
everyone
no.
to the
Oh,
process
mate,
for
this
a bit,
So
reversal
man.
phase has been
Actual
perfect. I've
love
no
walking the fuck
just
in,
three
Tim.
cookies a day,
who's
man.
actually
Oh,
fuck up.
Tim.
So I pulled like literally about 500, 600 calories away to be able to have those cookies, and the cookies were 20 grams. I weighed them out, put them all in ChatGPT. How many calories? What are the max?
Cookies were three cookie dealers.
Yeah.
No, no, they were like
Was it 4,000
literally
calories
fiery
or
ones.
something?
So
But I pulled
yeah,
my sourdough, Tim.
I
I
had
pulled a full
sourdough.
rice,
I've not had
full
sourdough in
support for rice.
yonks, and I had it last night. It was fucking bussin'.
So good.
Oh, see
I
with the
love
eggs in the
sourdough.
morning.
Yeah, I done four bacon medallions, three eggs, and 200 grams of sourdough.
What's
It's
the
bang.
I so you were talking about this on the Beyond the Process podcast. What's the most amount of sourdough you've done in one meal?
I've not had it a lot.
Um,
I do 200s.
I've
yeah,
only had 100.
250, I'd say. It sits
That's not a
really well
lot.
for me though.
So it was like a mad little fresh bakery one that I had, and then I just cut that up with a knife, and then that was like four, not decent size, but four standard size bits of bread. And then like I put like one bacon medallion on each, then an egg on each, and then like cut a little bit of the whites onto the other one, and then when I popped the yolk, that went onto the fourth one. So
If we're
yeah.
talking all-time bread consumption, I have went through entire loaves at one time.
Nice.
But I think my worst period of gluttony, um,
Turkey.
this was 2021 when I was trying to like bulk and I got to mate, I found a photo. This was me. Hold on, I'm gonna make it my background.
Yeah, because I've got like Snapchat memories of
Mate,
some of my old meals, and I'm flicking through to try and find them because
I
they are
was gonna I was
crazy.
gonna say we should discuss like our worst meals when we were like dirty bulking. I remember posting them to TikTok as well to like have other people do them. I remember I had chicken nuggets.
oh, it's not even showing. That was oh, fuck
Brutal.
me. Can I not even angle that up? Oh well. Anyway, I was like 90 kg
Mm.
in 2021. And mate, there was not not a lick of muscle on me. And what I was having was egregious. This would have been when did I start working with Finn? That I think I started working with Finn in like October 2021. So this would have been early 2021 before the summer, before I started working. I'd get like a full, when you go to Tesco or like Morrison's bakeries and they've got like the full big loaf of like tiger sourdough fucking
Yeah.
thing.
Yes, this
Oh,
I
mate.
would
that sourdough I was
cut
using.
that in half, put crisps all in it and crush it down, cheese, Nando's sauce, and the prosciutto.
Yep.
Yes.
Mate, I just go and stick it,
Fuck
mate. It was
that.
one of the best things I used to just gouge on.
You've
Uh,
just reminded me what I used to do after my rugby matches was we used to have this thing called Fry Club. So you'd play a rugby match and then the whole squad would all go to Tesco's, go to the
mm,
cafe, and you would get a fry. But the fries weren't amazing. They weren't that good.
Yeah.
So I used to get a full roast chicken and then a full loaf of tiger bread.
oh,
And then I used, have you seen the sensation salted, no, not salted, Thai sweet chili nuts?
No, not
I've
the
not
nuts.
seen the nuts. I thought you were going to say the crisps. I was going to
No,
say
no,
they're
no.
fucking
They're
banging,
like
but
they taste like the crisps, but they're little coated nuts. I
yeah,
used to polish off that entire thing after a rugby match. Just sit there with a full
amazing
loaf, just
work.
eating away. Oh, brilliant times. I'm trying to
Absolutely
get this
brilliant.
meal up.
Mate, you could get away with so much back then, man.
I,
I,
well, I think that see a lot of the stuff that I don't know, generally think that's fucked my stomach for like the long term.
there's no
My
way I could.
digestion is horrendous, like across the board, and I think a lot of it was due to what I used to have and I used to eat. I remember I was like, "This is such a healthy meal. Like, how's it so many calories? I'll take it anyway." And I was getting chicken.
Mate,
Fuck that.
it's like the dirtiest fucking hoagie. That
Yeah,
was us
it's
when we were getting
horrible.
pished playing pro clubs, and it's like I remember Josh Grady had said, "Mate, get this
Mm,
hoagie. It's the best thing ever." Mate, it was like the wrap was slimy, wet from the sweat,
horrible, man.
and the chips, the cheese, the doner, but it was really good.
Nah.
I
I
was
used to
drunk.
get a pizza
I
crunch
was
every day.
yes, yes.
Look at that
Oh,
for a meal. Oh, it doesn't even show.
Banging.
I
it
had
should part it.
there's two burgers at the top of this picture as well.
Fucking hell. Yeah, I used to have I got chicken, then got like the wee breadcrumbs, made chicken nuggets, and then I had wedges alongside it, so like the
That's
frozen
what you eat
wedges.
now, then, mate.
No, no,
You
no, but wait. I got a wok and it had 50 mils of olive oil in it.
oh
Oh,
And it
fuck.
would be like a bath of oil and I'd wait till it would entirely soak up. And I didn't realize at the time, like, oh, I thought that was fine. I was like, it's just loads of calories and it's chicken and chips, like it's chicken and potatoes. That's
Yeah.
fucking banging. So I'm putting that on TikTok, like, you need to get on this meal. This is the best thing ever. 2,000 calories. It's like 60 grams of straight fat from fucking extra virgin olive oil. Terrible.
I
Then
feel
there's
like
You ever
the,
used to do
everyone did that where they viewed something as just like this is protein, like a chicken nugget
yeah,
is
yeah.
chicken, chips is potato, and you
yeah.
just viewed it as that, and we're like, yeah, it's sweet.
I
Like
used
I
to have
remember
the
going to
good old
the
mass gainer shakes. Like I used to
Yes.
oh mate, they
buy,
were
Oh,
so I'd
disgusting.
buy the mass gainer powder, but then I'd also like just add loads into it as well and blend it up. I'd get the banana in there, the raspberries, peanut butter, uh, the Mars bar ice creams. I'd get a
oh,
Mars bar ice cream in there, and then I'd just fire fucking hunters of ice, full fat milk. The mass gainer in there, I'd dust that down. It's like a full shaker of things like thick and sloppy.
mate. I've got the exact same thing.
Yes.
250 carbs, 6 fat, 50 protein, 1,200 calories. It was the sloppiest, shitest thing ever. And
Horrible.
mate, I was
Ice
just
cream as well. Ice cream in it.
wow.
That's
I used to
ridiculous.
just put loads of vanilla ice cream in it because it was just so much carbs for the fucking sugar.
Yeah.
I used to have like a shake in the mornings with that egg meal, and in the shake I used to put like 100 grams of oats, but it didn't blend it. I just put the oats in the
Oh,
protein
Oh,
shake so they went like a little bit soggy.
yeah.
I used to chug it and it was literally coming back up and then I was swallowing it again.
Wow.
That was during lockdown. Now like actually when I say I tried to take my nutrition serious, I was like, oh yeah, protein shake and oats. That's a great breakfast. And then
yeah.
I was having like a full, you know, those boil in the bag, like jasmine rice things.
Yep.
I used to have a full bag of that and like four turkey burgers. Then 2 hours later, had the exact same meal. I've got like photos and videos of me sitting in my kitchen at 5 o'clock in lockdown, just like stomach right out to here, be like, I've got another one of these to eat, but I'm
Yeah.
bulking, mate.
Good
I've been on both
micronutrient.
ends of the scale. I went in lockdown, I was trying to lose weight. So I had read that carbohydrates were the enemy. So I was doing 5K runs, hit training,
Some
and
lettuce burgers.
yeah, I
Um,
swapped all my carbs for lettuce leaves, and instead of using like a lots of chicken, I was using like prawns and things like that. But I wasn't even training at that point. My body just like I'd do bicep curls and that was it. There's like a video of me sitting on my red like wooden chair doing 10 kg plated front raises like that, or shoulder press. But food wise, I was like that. And then after lockdown, when I was like, oh, I need to put on size now. And then at 3 in the morning, having a
Domino's and
full pack of
KFC.
Tesco tortellini, putting that in, mate,
oh,
I'd come home
that's
from
a
the
throwback.
gym. I'd come home from the gym at 3 in the morning, still buzzing off my tits on pre. I'd be like, right, I need to be quiet. Don't wake up my mum, but I also need to fucking lock in and get this meal in. So a full pack of like sausage and ham tortellini or chicken tortellini and chicken spinach, put it in, and then I'd get a full pack of the Domino sauce, put that in as well. I'd then get heck chicken sausages, put 5 of them or 10 of them in, or I'd get chicken bits as well, cooked chicken and put that in as well.
Mm.
I'd have all of that. That all of a sudden is 1,500 calories. But then what I'd do is I'd get granola and I would genuinely get mounds of granola and mounds of yogurt. And it's like, again, it's 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning by the time this is all finished. And I'm like stuffing protein powder, yogurt, granola into this one box. And I'm like shitting for Scotland at this point. But mate, I was like, I
I'm
just knew it.
remembering the pesto pasta as well. Like I thought,
Yeah,
Oh, Joe
that's what I
Fazer.
used
pesto,
to do.
yeah, mate. There was I didn't even put chicken with it, nothing. I just had a mountain of pesto pasta.
Oh, mate, I need to
Too
fucking
bright.
IT lock in, man. I'm just gonna take screenshots of this stuff and make it my
I've got
background.
like
Oh,
I've got like check-in pictures that I took for myself like during lockdown. I
Nice.
was so fat. Look, I'm doing myself dirty here. Look at the state of that.
Mega. Mate, you don't look bad though. Like you look
Oh,
big.
mate, the photo doesn't do me justice. The gut is hanging off. Like,
Yeah.
how does that not look bad?
Yeah, that is maybe a bit rougher.
hold on. Oh, why have I
You
blurred the
can see
background?
Noah lock it in here.
Hold on.
Sorry for
Um,
anyone listening on Spotify. Move over to
mate, this
YouTube
is
so you can
this is a
Get on
YouTube video.
YouTube.
This is a
Yeah,
fucking
get on
YouTube
YouTube one
YouTube.
today.
special.
Um,
Our worst meals.
right, I'm just
How
gonna
to be
put that up for the
successful.
meantime. That's up for the meantime until I lock in.
That was lockdown. That was the belly. That was the consequence of
That's
those meals.
crazy.
Hold on, let me airdrop myself this.
Absolutely wild.
Fuck, this podcast has gone to shit.
I think this
ChatGPT's
is
done you
beneficial.
dirty there, by the way, Noah.
Oh, mate, what is that, by the way?
Yeah.
What
Noah
what is that?
Jesus Campbell.
Um, okay, hold on. Adjust my background, select image. Right, so this was dessert. That was like the
Nice.
yogurt granola. The meal before that was chili
Oh, that
with
looks
like
fucking.
2 packs of rice and
Man, it looks
cheese.
like it would come
I'm
out
sure
you the
that
same way.
Yeah, it would
yeah,
cut
I'm
it.
sure that
Cut.
tasted all right though.
Yeah, and then this was the meal before that: sausage, chicken, pasta, peppered at my
It's all
knuckles,
right.
man.
Just
Just
everything
my
in there. Pepper's fucking banging. Nice. A great podcast episode. We've got 10 minutes to revive it. I need to head off at 6. I've got a call. I think you do as well, Noah.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, there's our section on Samson Daldon Bridge. There's our section on the worst meals that we've ever had. I was actually thinking about that because that came up on ChatGPT. Everything else, anyone got any kind of topics we want to cover? Oh, I need to tell you about the fucking Monroe that I done. Never ever try doing a Monroe in a storm.
Yeah, I don't want to sound rude. I didn't watch your stories. What happened?
Mate,
I
it was
flicked through it, was like,
terrible.
I'll listen to that later, and then before I knew it,
Terrible.
we're gone.
Like thought I was not thought I was gonna die, but thought I was gonna have to like phone mountain rescue, SOS and everything. I couldn't move. I was like 2 hours from the bottom. My legs had completely seized up and they couldn't function at all. They were so cold and numb and they were cramping to fuck because I couldn't drink any water. My hands were that cold that I couldn't undo my water bottle. I couldn't get a shaker open. I couldn't do anything, so I couldn't drink. And I was cramping up that bad and I was like, dude, I'm fucked. Like I'm literally not making it down. I tried to stop and eat a meal and I couldn't hold the spoon. Like I didn't have the power to do that. We were getting smacked by the wind. We got to the top and I was like, we've done it. Then I realized that I've got 3 hours on the way down. We're not going to make it back before darkness hits us. Like, we're so fucking cooked here. So on the way down, the wind starts hitting into us. There's like the rain's so bad that it's turned into hail. I'm getting smacked in the eyes. I can't see shit. My pit stop hat keeps folding down and blindfolding me. So I'm trying to like navigate this real rocky path and it's boggy as fucking every once in a while. Pit stop hat's all over my face. Can't see shit. It's boggy as fuck throughout the whole thing, and my legs were cramping really bad. So obviously they were like, it was really difficult to bend them. So I had to just keep them straight. So every time I just like firm a straight leg, my foot would just disappear into the ground. It was so scary. I really did think at certain points like I'm not gonna make it back here. But we finally got it done. Yesterday I was written off entirely. Like I could barely move my legs. My knees were fucked. So, you know, your kneecaps when you go down are always a bit brutal. My kneecaps were fucked. My legs were still in so much pain. But I ended up getting in for legs today. I still don't know if it's the right decision because I feel like horrendous sitting here. My body felt like it was, hit by a truck. But yeah, hopefully they recover well tomorrow. Then just going for push and pull.
Fuck.
We mix of them for tomorrow. Still got
You're not
deadlifts.
training?
Hmm?
Oh, you not push today?
No, so this is the thing. I couldn't train legs yesterday because they were that
Oh,
fucked.
oh, right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So,
And I can't afford to miss a leg session. My legs are guff. So I then done legs today and then I'll like put push and pull together tomorrow instead because I need less through my upper body, more through my lower body. So yeah, for anyone out there, like mate, I was in the belief that like I could fucking summit Everest if I wanted to. If I've got like the mental arousal there, I'm doing that easy.
I've got a JP edit on.
I got humbled so badly. Like on the way down, I was sat nearly fucking greeting. I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna make this. Getting ready to text my family and shit. So yeah, that was terrible. I don't recommend anyone does that. I thought I'd be absolutely fine and I definitely wasn't. So yeah, back into training now. I'm gonna check in with Finn tomorrow. And we'll see how things are. My body was still the same as it was beforehand. I'm just finishing up the diet. My food's a good chunk higher now, so that's good. I get the a few like festive things coming up, just like social occasions.
I was
All
going to
these
say, like, do you have anything planned?
Christmas dinner's realistically going to be like the big thing, isn't it? And then Boxing Day, I always go over to like my uncle's house, and then there's roast beef, there's curry, there's everything there as well. Going to one of my pals' house for a bit of a smoke as well, and then I
Oh,
assume we'll be getting a Domino's or something into. So yeah, that'll be fun, but it's just managing that. I'll be sat there anxiety out my nut trying not to eat the Domino's that's in front of me while I get the munchies. That'll be brilliant. But yeah, it's just
Like good. Yeah.
handling the food around Christmas time. I feel like a lot of people worry about it a lot, and I made a reel on it. I don't think we spoke about it on here, so we can wrap it up with this. But people get so overly worried about it, and then there's also people on the other end of the spectrum that just say, "Oh fuck it, it's December, it's Christmas, it doesn't matter what I do." Like I've been in both ends before, and you don't want to be in either of them. So easy to just not be a fucking tit, realistically. Like you go for your Christmas dinner at the end of the day, it's what chicken or turkey, whatever you have. You've got potatoes, vegetables, maybe some pigs and blankets, your Yorkshire puddings. Like it's not hard to have that as like a standard, like normal-ish calorie meal. You don't need to eat fucking loads. I'm sure you've all had it as well. Where you're sat there on the sofa after it, like actual dying because you've ate way too much, and you keep going back for seconds, for thirds, for fourths, for fifths, and then the dessert comes and you're like, oh fuck it.
and the
But
biscuits, in it, the celebrations and shit. Fucking, that's
yeah,
for me.
you just start wiring through them. That's the hard thing. See about coming out of a diet at this time of the year. There's so much sat in front of you. Like I was considering asking my mum, like, could you maybe put some of this away? Because every time I walk into the kitchen, there's celebrations, there's Ferrero Rochers, there's crisps, there's everything just sat there, like for me to see. I'm like,
This
makes it
is
so much.
this is the best thing about living yourself, mate. You buy what you eat.
Yeah,
Like
that
if
would
I
be
was to
handy.
like when my mum would have little bits there, I'm like, I might have a
Mm.
little bit. I might have a couple of them then. Before I know
Might
it,
have the full packet. Fuck it.
I'm having to pull my Calvin Kleins up to my belly button because my stomach's hanging too low. Um, but now it's like it's not there, so you're not gonna eat it.
Yeah,
Um,
out of sight, out of mind, innit? Like.
mm.
Mm.
That is a very powerful thing, like for people that struggle with like binging or like snacking on little things. If it's not there and if you don't get that trigger, like you're not gonna do it. Just randomly kind of think of it if you're keeping yourself busy. But yeah, Christmas Day I won't be training. Boxing Day maybe I might train. I usually do train on Boxing Day to be fair. But again, going to my uncle's house after that and just handling the foods. Like I'm not going to eat four structured meals on Christmas Day. Like I have a fry up in the morning with my family, then I'll have Christmas dinner. I won't really eat outside of that. Like I'll maybe have like a few celebrations, like a scone, some soup or something in the middle of the day, but I don't need to eat any more than just that fry up in the morning and then the
I was
Christmas
going to
dinner at
say,
night.
like, going into Christmas Day, especially, don't try and be a bodybuilder and be like, I need to eat 5 meals, I need to eat protein here, protein every 3 hours. Like,
Yeah,
it's one day. Just focus on the entire day as a whole. Like for me, I'm going to go train. Like we always, the lifestyle loops, we always go train on Christmas Day. So gym opens at like 10 o'clock. So we'll just have maybe not my usual pre-workout meal, but the exact same macros. Maybe I'll have cream of rice or maybe I'll have the eggs and sourdough instead. And then when I come home post-workout, no meal because it's going to be my dinner. So that'll be my post-workout. And then I'll just have maybe a leftover sandwich or something in the evening. and
Yeah.
that's me. And then Boxing Day hits. For me, I don't really do anything on Boxing Day, so it's just straight back to normal. So
Yeah. I might have a wee protein shake between like the breakfast and the dinner if I want to get something in. But
depends
again,
on timings, doesn't it? Like,
yeah, yeah, like, but again, I'm not gonna sit down and like eat like a fully prepped meal or like not spend time with family or sit away in the corner and eat that. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, you can do if you want to. Like, there's nothing wrong. Like, some of my clients are like, I'm just gonna eat my normal meal, Christmas dinner wise, and like, if that's how you function and that's how your head works, and like, you're not pulling yourself back doing that and thinking, sure, that you're not. If you're like, I'm more than happy eating this. My family understand it, and it's kind of what I want to do. Crack on. There's
Yeah.
no issues with that either, but don't feel forced to as if people are going to think less of you because you're a bodybuilder and you're not sat there with your meal prep, you're eating something off plan. Like again, it can definitely like, eat you up inside and you feel super guilty and anxious for it, but you'll be absolutely fine. It's one day as long as you don't rip the cunt and eat like 8,000 calories. It sounds.
Yeah. To be fair, I am going to be close to eating on plan for myself since I'm not doing anything for Christmas. I'm not really seeing any family. I'm seeing people in the morning, but I'm also in a point where I'm like, I actually enjoy my meals. Like I get a lot of enjoyment out of my rice pudding. I get a lot of enjoyment out
yeah.
of my salmon and fucking
I
sourdough.
think I might have cream of rice for my dessert.
Just a wee small thing because I think we discussed at the end of the last podcast about how I hated rice pudding. I have been moved over. I
Converted.
actually quite enjoy it. Mate, see, when I was like halfway up the mountain when we stopped, like I finally fucking got function. I was sat there like pumping up my hands trying to get some blood. I just about creeped open my rice pudding. I was like, fucking getting it down. It was like caveman like. I was sat there just demolishing it. I was like, this is fucking brilliant. This is the best meal I've ever had. Just because I was like ravenous for it and like proper needed it. But I do like my rice pudding. No, you were saying that it was nice refrigerated as well. And that was like, cause
Yeah.
my bag was freezing and soaking, it was really cold. The raspberries had like still melted into it a little bit and I mixed it all up and it was just this big slop of sex. It was brilliant.
I love a slop of sex, man. Oh,
Yeah. So the rice pudding I have definitely went over to the other sides. I don't think we'd mentioned it on here. You did say like what you do. I'd mentioned in my story that
yeah.
it is like
Aye.
rough, not 1 to 1, but let's say you have 100
One
grams
to
of
one
rice
of
pudding.
drank. So
Yeah, yeah, like you have 100 grams of rice pudding, you have 50 grams of whey. That would be 150 mils of water in total. Just get the boiling kettle, whack it on it. That's a good thing as well. It's literally 2 minutes to make. It's so simple.
yeah,
Stir that up, get your bananas, your raspberries, your dark chocolate, peanut butter, whatever you're having on it, and Bob's your uncle.
sick. Spot
Yeah.
on.
Right, I have got a call to go on, so let's wrap it up there.
Three.
Thank you all for watching. As always, sorry for shorter episodes. I think Finn will be back for next week. We'll do a Christmas special. Maybe get a wee Santa hat ordered. I had a full Santa outfit last year, but I think I ripped it all.
I've got a hat somewhere. I'll put that on.
You've got your Grinch costume, so you can get that on.
We'll
Yeah.
dress up.
Yeah, do a wee Christmas special. That'll be lovely. But
Proper.
thank you all for watching. Please do like, subscribe, hit the follow button, notifications, rate us on Spotify, whatever it may be. Have a good one, and we'll see you all in the next episodes. See ya.